Hi, welcome to Marketing Fridays episode 9. This is again Jaime Nakash from Luminari, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about what marketing content to use in each stage of the sales funnel. This is an important topic to cover because it is really important to know that you can't be using all types of content in every part of the sales funnel. Why? Because depending on where in the sales cycle each of your customers is, they want to see and be informed of different things. So let's jump right into it, all right? Over here, it's a very typical sales funnel that you can see. It starts from when people are visitors all the way until they reach the stage where they become paying customers. So in this case, this is going to be a very short video episode because there's not that much to cover, but we're going to give you some examples. So one of the first things you want to do at the top of the sales funnel is to create engagement. But before creating engagement, you want to create awareness. So in order for you to create awareness that your brand or your company exists, you have to create content that people are interested in. So that means usually talking about writing blogs. That could be both writing blogs as well as video blogs, podcast, or anything else where you're trying to provide some valuable information so that people are aware that you exist. Then let's assume people there are aware about who you are. The next step is, they may want to follow you and keep in touch and be informed of what it is that you continue to provide in terms of content. So the next step could be for them to sign up to be following you on Twitter, or they could follow you on Google Plus if you're still using that, or on Facebook, or on Instagram, or nowadays on Snapchat. There's many ways that people can follow you, right? And it's another step in terms of showing that they're interested in what it is that you're providing. The next step, when people are more engaged and they really start to trust you and believe in what it is that you're teaching, the next type of marketing content that could be used is when you can actually provide some sort of ebook or a newsletter or something else that people can download and keep either in their email or somewhere else that they can actually access later. That is another more engaged approach where people are like, okay, we listened to this guy maybe now on the blog or on the podcast. We're now following them on social media. We really kind of like what it is that they're providing. So then they may be much more inclined to download a PDF, and in that case, to subscribe by giving you their name and email so that you can actually then exchange that information for the ebook or whatever else that you want to provide. In the next stage, where these engaged potential customers are now really sort of getting interested into what it is, not only that you're offering for free, but possibly something paid, which is of course the goal of what we're trying to do in marketing. So then the next step in terms of providing content could be something such as a webinar, where you're actually engaging in a more deeper conversation. Usually webinars last much longer than, of course, a short podcast. And that's an opportunity for you as a business or as a marketer to really show your expertise in a very specific topic. You could also provide them with a price sheet. You can provide them with a catalog of what it is that you're offering so that they can start to explore some of those ideas or services or products that your company or you yourself actually provide for a paid service, right? The next step, let's say that they're actually interested, and now we can qualify those people as leads, right? They're actually people that are actually interested. They don't just want to go through the webinar, but now they may want to have a one-on-one demo, either virtual or in person, or they might want to sign up to try your product for free, or anything else that shows that they're actually interested in taking the first step to really starting to work with your company. So in that lead stage, again, demos are very good ideas. Free subscriptions or limited plans where you're giving them a taste of what they're going to get if they start to actually hire you. The next step is once that lead really becomes a qualified opportunity. That means, okay, they really know what it is we offer. They're actually interested. It's really a good time then to create much more one-on-one content for them. In this case, that means talking to them on the phone, meeting them in person, sending them anything by mail if you still are doing mail, or of course a very custom created email. And that way you can provide more information for how your company can actually help solve the pain points of your customers. And finally, once they get to be your customer, then at that point you still gotta be engaged with them, and you want to make sure that they're gonna actually see the value on what it is that you're offering. So if they hire you to do any specific service, now you want to make sure that you deliver, right? And then you want to provide the results that show that you're actually completing your promise and making sure that you're providing those results that you originally talked about. So at that stage, you want to definitely talk about doing customer service, making sure people are happy, and if anything goes wrong or people are not happy, you gotta definitely address it, usually with a personal phone call from the project manager or anybody else that's in charge of the account. So that's pretty much a quick summary of the different things that you can do in terms of content at the different stages that your clients or potential clients are going to be in when engaging with you. So on the next slide, here we have a very quick example of things that work in the step for creating lead magnets. In this case, when people are going to be in the engaged stage, this is where you can create things that you're providing value, but you allow them to download these things for free. It doesn't have to be necessarily a PDF. It could be simply someone filling out a form that they're showing that they're interested. But in this specific example in this slide, here's some ideas of content examples that are going to help you come up with something related, of course, to your topic. So you gotta connect it to what it is that you're an expert on. So the first one could be top 10 tips on how to solve X, Y, or Z faster, or how to build an X or Y, Z solution. You could also offer a white paper on a specific solution that your company offers. It could also be a success story or a case study of how you helped a specific client solve their pain points through your services. Another one could be an e-course of doing X, Y, or Z the right way. And that's something that you could deliver by email. Instead of just as a single PDF, you could deliver it through multiple emails as well. Those are just some examples that you can consider. I'm sure that if you actually want to research something very specific to your market or your niche, there's plenty of other ideas out there. And that's pretty much it for today. I really thank you for watching this, and we're going to continue to try to keep these things as short as possible, because the most important is that you guys actually get value out of these Marketing Fridays videos. All right. Thank you again. This is Jaime from Luminari. Bye-bye.